quiet, earthy village in Odisha, where even the wind seemed to hum old bhajans and the muddy paths remembered the footsteps of countless pilgrims, there lived an old, frail ascetic named Madhav. His home? A crumbling hut with a leaky roof and walls that could barely stand. But every evening, without fail, that little broken hut glowed, not from electricity or gold, but from the unwavering flame of devotion. Madhav owned almost nothing. His clothes were torn, his feet bare, and his hands calloused from gathering firewood. Yet each day he worked tirelessly, not for food, not for comfort, but to earn just enough money to buy oil for a single clay lamp. And that lamp, it wasn't just an object. It was his offering, his heart, his soul. Every evening he would light it, place it reverently before a small image of Lord Jagannath, and whisper, "You gave me breath, my Lord. Let this flame be my thank you." Villagers laughed at him. Children mimicked his chants, but Madhav never flinched. He'd smile and say, "They don't see him, but I do." Part 2. He never stepped foot into the grand Jagannath temple. "I may be impure," he would say, "but my love is clean." Soon came the time of Rath Yatra, the magnificent chariot festival when Lord Jagannath journeys out to bless his people. The entire village was ablaze with color. Streets shimmered with flowers, houses were lit like palaces, and every devotee tried to outshine the other in offerings and displays. But Madhav, he had just 3 coins, his entire savings, enough to maybe buy a little food, maybe fix a roof tile. Instead, he walked to the market and with trembling hands bought a little oil and cotton wicks. No sweets, no clothes, no garlands, just enough to light his lamp. That evening, he returned to his hut, cleaned his old clay lamp as if preparing a throne for a king, and made a vow. "This time my lamp will lead the Lord's chariot." The day of the festival arrived. The streets roared with drums and chants. Thousands of people danced, sang, and pushed toward the massive chariot of Lord Jagannath. Among the crowd walked Madhav, old, fragile, barefoot, carrying his precious little lamp cupped in both hands. The sun burned overhead. No one offered him shade, but his steps were firm. Then the sky turned. Clouds rolled in. A drizzle began. The drizzle turned to rain. The roads turned to mud. The crowd surged forward. In one violent push, Madhav slipped. His body hit the earth, but his arms clutched the lamp to his chest like a mother shielding her child. Covered in mud, rain pouring down, he gasped, "I may fall, Lord, but your flame will not." Somehow, he reached the temple gates, but the guards, seeing his ragged clothes and broken sandals, laughed. "Go back, Baba. You can't come in here." Madhav didn't argue. He didn't beg. He just sat there, on the wet ground, outside the temple he had never entered, holding a burning lamp and eyes full of tears. And then, a miracle. From within the temple, a burst of divine light illuminated everything. Priests fell silent. Drums stopped. Everyone turned to see. Tears flowing from the eyes of Lord Jagannath's idol. The king was called. The priests searched for answers. That night, shaken and confused, the king had a dream. Lord Jagannath appeared before him and spoke softly. "Thousands offer me lamps, but none burn with the love that Madhav's does." The king himself rode out to meet Madhav and brought him to the temple with full honor. A space was cleared near the divine throne, and there, in the grand temple filled with thousands of glowing lamps, Madhav's tiny clay lamp was placed beside the Lord, and then, before the eyes of everyone, something inexplicable happened. The idol of Lord Jagannath shimmered, and a beam of light flowed into Madhav's lamp. Its simple flame now radiated a celestial glow. It was no longer just oil and wick. It was divine. Madhav folded his hands. His eyes closed. With a gentle smile, he whispered, "I have nothing left to ask, Lord. I only wish to be with you." And there, at the feet of his beloved, Madhav took his last breath. A soft wind blew through the temple. The lamp flickered, but never went out. Was it a ritual that moved God or love? Was it opulence or surrender? Sometimes all it takes to reach God is a single flame burning with truth. If this story moved your heart, share it, because the world still needs such light.